This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, now we have the contact details. One more person is joined, Jayanta Mandal. Uh, can you please send your name and the mobile number on which you are using the WhatsApp in the chat, like other people have sent? Let me just share my screen. Okay, so hope everyone able to see my screen, and you can see that people have sent the name and the mobile number. We needed to send you the docs. Okay, so please share your name and mobile number. Sorry guys for this 5 to 10 minute hustle. Yeah, some exercise initially we need to do with this. Okay, okay. So the person name S and Jayanta Mandal. Please send it. Okay. So if so yesterday uh, we talked about a little bit about the playwright, and we discuss like what is the benefit of playwright, and people have a lot of questions like confusion. Hey, why it's a selenium, why it is better than selenium, or whether we should learn say a cypress and language issue. So I hope I am able to answer. I was able to answer. Let me just quickly a quick recap of this. Somebody asked the performance testing. No, this is purely a functional testing tool. The lady was explaining this. We are writing a loop and checking the element and all this kind of thing is I don't consider in the performance part. Okay, that you can do with the Selenium also. You can do with the Cypress also. So we can't say this is a performance non-functional tool. This is a core functional tool. That is what it's made up of. People were asking why it is better than Selenium, and all. So that I will give you a small gist today that how when last yesterday I told like less line of code we need to write when we are dealing with the playwright. So I'll show you how it is lesser lines of code compared to the Selenium and other tool. People ask the Cypress and Playwright. So Cypress is the enterprise version is a paid version. The free version has very limited feature, and Cypress supports only JavaScript if I'm not wrong. Playwright supports multiple languages. So people like last yesterday somebody is asking on the C sharp also why my company is using it. Some people are in Java, some JavaScript, TypeScript, many things are there. Okay, execution wise, the kind of feature wise Playwright is advanced. Okay, so and it's free of cost. It's an open source. Okay, you just download it from the package manager and use it. Okay, let me show you what all things you need. So you need a Visual Studio. That's the IDE. Okay, integrated development environment where we will write our code. Okay, where we'll create the Playwright project. Okay, Node.js. So basically, Node.js is a runtime environment for the JavaScript language. Okay, just like the people have used the Java runtime environment to install the JDE and stuff. Similarly, for the C Sharp .NET, you require a .NET things. For the Python, you require a Python. Okay, same way when you want to run the JS, you want to run the JavaScript code, you require a Node.js environment, which actually runs your JavaScript code. Okay, and npm. So this is the package manager. Okay, okay, just like if people have used pip. Okay, where pip you install the module, same way the npm we do it for installation. Okay, fine. Any doubt so far? This is the Playwright official documentation. Yesterday I have shown it. Okay, so this basically somebody joined or somebody left. This is basically This is basically a developer community where the core owners are maintaining it. Okay, the documentation and the release is the stuff, the installation. Okay, what we will do today, we'll create one simple project, okay, of Playwright, and we will install it, and we will do a kind of hello world kind of coding. Okay, so this is the studio where I will open a folder just created. This is an empty folder I created for May Playwright. Okay, it has nothing. Okay, it has nothing inside it. Okay, right, we go here, we'll run the, we go to the new terminal. Okay, okay, that will initialize this thing. We got the terminal, we got the bar where it is. Okay, and to start with it, what is needed, what the Playwright documentation says, need to fire this. Okay, let's copy it. Okay, or let me type it, npm init. Okay, Playwright. Okay, you can do with npm init Playwright also, or you can do with @latest also. Both will work. Okay, once you fire this command, okay, it will ask what is the language you want to do it. So currently we are going for the JavaScript. Okay, you selected the JavaScript from the drop down. Okay, and then you put an enter. Then it asks where do you want to put your end-to-end test. So it will create a test folder. We are fine with it by default. Okay, add a GitHub action. Right now we'll make it as a false. We'll see. Install Playwright. Okay, enter. Now it's like starting initializing. It is downloading all the modules. So if you see, it was nothing was there earlier. Now the package.json come. Now you'll see node modules are coming. You'll see the stuff which is required to create a project, to run a project of Playwright. That is going to add it one by one. Okay, it will take some few minutes to download, install, and to make the environment ready for you to start coding. Okay, the people who joined newly can please give their name and the mobile number in the chat. Okay, that will
Hey,
help. I Okay, so it is still installing it. Okay,
hello, hello, hello.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
sir.
yes.
Actually, I am leaving, na, sir. Sir, I will join by my mobile, sir. Na. Actually, the internet
Uh,
is sir, given interruption, sir. Na. So I am joining by
it's okay. You
sir
can.
my mobile. Na. Okay, na?
No problem. Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, yeah. Wait a moment, sir. I'm just joining, sir. Na. I'm just joining.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It will take some time. Okay, let me test my speed. Currently, it is not so great. That's why it is taking more time. Still 10 Mbps, not that bad. Okay, so meanwhile, this is getting downloaded. So all the people who are currently are in the class, they were there yesterday, or is there any new one also who joined today only? This batch is very silent. Hmm.
I have a question.
Yes, yes, sir.
I still
Please.
Previously, I have tried to install npm using command. Uh,
Yeah.
the command from the npm and the version was displayed correctly. But when
Okay.
I write a code and try to
Okay.
run, some error were coming on that
Okay.
in that
So
uh,
npm,
server.
you're talking about npm.
Yes, yes, npm. The command
So
was installed
npm,
npm.
okay. For playwright, in the context of playwright only you're talking, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because
So
I was
npm,
using the
you're
Postman, in that I have to paste the link which I have created the test is. So the link which was generated in that environment was incorrect.
okay. So which laptop you're using? I mean, what is the platform? Is a Mac or it's a Windows?
Windows,
Windows. So you add it in the environment variable.
yes, yes,
Okay. And npm hyphen version is showing the correct.
yes.
The npm version is showing correct, but when you are running it, you are not getting. What is the error you are seeing it?
Uh, right now I'm not remembering, but the error was showing that 300, 3000 something error. First was 300, then 400 and 500. But I want the link of 3000, which was the correct link.
Mm, just like that, difficult to tell. If you have the error, we'll see.
I
Okay.
will try it again and take a screenshot and then I will show
Uh,
you.
okay. So if you see it's downloaded fully. We got the last line as a happy hacking. Okay. And and if you see, there's a plenty of things that got downloaded as a part of it. Okay. Okay. You get the test examples also. Okay. How to write a test. Okay. Some basic example will be available or will get downloaded by default when you create a project of npm. Okay. When you create a project of playwright. Okay. So
Please repeat again, sir.
when we
I'll.
yeah, nothing, just I've told that the download is complete. The last line you will see is the happy hacking. Okay. So
Yeah.
that everything got downloaded. Okay, the same command which I ran when you was there, that was only going through it. Okay. Along with that, once it is completed, you will get the folder was empty if you remember. Now you have files. So you have a node modules where Playwright and other stuff is installed. You
What's
have
the
a
name of
test
the editor, sir? Editor. What's the name of the editor?
Visual Studio.
Visual Studio. Okay.
Yeah, Visual Studio. Okay.
And then
And
what you,
then what means I have
sir? Yeah, sir. You open the Visual Studio then.
after that I have opened a folder, empty folder. I have opened it, which I have created in my desktop. The name was May Playwright. I have created for you guys. Okay,
Yes,
it's
sir.
an empty
Yes.
folder. Okay,
Yes.
I
Okay, sir.
from
Okay.
here I open it. Okay, after opening it, I have opened a terminal. Okay, which is this, and fired the command npm init playwright. Okay, which initiative is downloaded the playwright, done all the initialization, and the last line is happy hacking. It has downloaded bunch of folders and file. Okay, and this is a example test that by default come. Okay, and this is node module. This is the JSON package files. Okay, and this is the most important file. Okay, which is called a playwright config. Okay, this is the basically the configuration file. Whatever the configuration you will give. Okay, okay, or whatever you set here, accordingly the playwright will act. Okay, so it has many things. Okay, okay. So right now I'm not going to the every line. Okay, but
Yeah,
down the
sir,
line during the
one thing,
code,
sir, that when we will make the sir empty folder, okay, then
hmm,
how we will get the file, sir?
that's what
We
I
have
was
to
telling you.
download. We
नहीं रे
have to
बाबा,
download anything.
what I told you you fire this command npm init playwright. Okay, the first command. Okay, it will do
Yes.
all the stuff. Currently I have not created anything, I have not done anything. I have just created this empty folder. Okay, I show you the
I
process how
think
I have done.
he's talking about how to download the Visual Studio, Node.js, and the other, whatever dependency. He might not install the Visual Studio yet.
Are you, this is Sumit, this is your question, the Visual Studio, how to download it, or you are talking about these files?
No, sir, I'm talking about these files, sir. These files.
Okay, so my understanding is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You
So
are correct,
this
sir.
file, I have not created any of this file. It was an empty folder. I have fired this command npm init playwright. That has done all the initialization and that has downloaded everything. Okay,
Yeah, okay,
okay,
sir.
okay. So once this command is completed, has completed, okay, all this thing will come by itself. Currently, I have not created any file or anything in there. Okay. Now get back to this. So what I was showing here, this test folder, inside that we will create our test scripts. Okay, here the test scripts, the extension is .spec.js. This means that this is a test file, test case file. Okay, and one of the important file which we deal with it is the playwright config.js. By default it will come. Okay, this is the configuration file. Okay, which has many things, okay, inside it. Right now we will not go each things, but down the line during the course we will see the usage and why it has so many parameters and what is the use of it. Okay, okay. Let me first comment the basic things. Okay, 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 and put that. Okay, and I will. So whenever you make a change, okay, okay, in the file or in any file of the project, okay, you will see one, two things are there here. Okay, it means they are unsaved changes. Okay, if you run it, if you run your code without saving it, whatever the new code you have written or whatever the new changes you have done, that will not come in effect. Okay, so please remember, when you edit something before running, you have to save it. Okay, now you save it, you'll see there is no 1, 2, and 3. Okay, great. Okay, now let's create a new file. Okay, here, and which is very basic dot spec dot js. Okay, so this is the first file I have created. Okay, in that file we will write our first test. Okay, a very basic test. Okay, so far anybody has any confusion, any doubt, any question, let me know.
No.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, first line when we start, okay, we'll say const. Okay, then okay, here we'll say test. Okay, then here require. Okay, then we'll say playwright test it's coming. Okay, so this is the very first line of your test script, and it is very much required. It means that you are importing the Playwright test module, okay, in your test script. Okay, now you will create your first test. Okay, I'll show you the way to create the first test. Okay, so this is our first Playwright test. Okay, then okay, so it has one beauty. The moment you start typing, your IDE will give you what is this function, and what kind of argument it takes. Okay, so if you see, I've created a file and start editing it, you'll see the changes is coming here. So Control S is the save. Okay, then okay, then the second thing is, here we will say function. Okay, we'll say a function this. Okay, and we'll say this is our test. Okay, this is gonna air here. Okay, but okay, we don't do it in that way. Okay, so basically test is inside, if inside the Playwright we're talking about it, test is the function which is given by a Playwright that takes argument as a test case name and a function. Okay, anybody has any idea of what is asynchronous and synchronous? Anyone? Yes, no?
No, Mohammed.
No, okay.
Something, when we are giving something in a sequence, then synchronous
Okay,
means it will go in sequence, like
okay,
first, second, third, fourth. Whereas in asynchronous, it go randomly.
very nice. This is the correct answer. Thank you, Dipsy, for explaining
Problem.
it. Yeah, so it's basically here in the Playwright, everything is asynchronous. Okay, whatever the code you will write here, let's say in general, when you do a web automation, okay, web testing, what you will do being a manual tester, you will open a browser. Okay, that we do. Okay, we open a browser. After that, what we do, we type our URL address. Okay, okay, and then we start our testing. Okay, okay, this is for the manual test. When we automate the thing, what we need to do, the same thing. We have to open a browser, we have to type the URL address. Okay, and we have to access it. Once that URL is open, we have to access it. Okay, okay, same thing we will automate. But here everything is asynchronous. It's like if I write here as a first code 1 for this, and if I write here code 2 for this, okay, if both are asynchronous, because the Playwright or JavaScript treats the code in an asynchronous way, so there won't be any sequence. Okay, first URL typing code will get executed, and second the browser opening code will get executed. Okay, in this way our automation won't work. Okay, so here what is the key? The key is there's a keyword called await. Okay, that we need to use it before writing any line. Okay, when we use await, okay, we have to use here a keyword called async. Okay, async we have to use. This is a combination. Okay, as it requires a function. Okay, but currently, okay, we are not giving anything in this function, so we can remove it. Okay, and replace it with the fat operator. Okay, that's called an anonymous function. Okay, it anonymous means doesn't have a name. Okay, okay. Any question, any doubt?
We
Let
put
me.
this symbol just to avoid functioning. That's all.
Yes. Avoid writing this. We use this. This is called fact operator. Okay. Okay. Down the line, we will write the code in this way. Okay. I just explained you the context from where we are coming and writing this. Okay. Clear or still doubt?
Can you repeat it once more?
Okay. So
Please.
okay. So if you see the definition of this test, okay, it's a title. First, it will take a string, then it is taking a body, which is taking a couple of arguments. Okay, okay, that can be playwright test option, worker arguments, and stuff. Okay, that is basically is represented by a function. Okay, so when we earlier write, we have earlier how did I write it? I have written like this. Okay, the function. Okay, but we are not giving any name to this function. Okay, so this will be treated as an anonymous function. So when we treat as a when we use as an anonymous function, we can simply given as an empty braces and use a fact operator, okay, to represent it. Okay, okay. So do you have, okay, the person is asking was Nitin, so do you have a knowledge of function and synchronous asynchronous, any
Yeah.
background? Yeah, so
Uh, yeah, I have idea.
okay. I hope you are able to correlate it, right?
Yep, yeah, I'm getting it.
Okay, so now we will write our code. Okay, first thing is open a browser. Okay, we open a browser. Okay, and so by default, the browser keyword, or we call as annotation, or we call as a global variable, is provided by the Playwright. Okay, that we can include here. Okay, browser. So if you see, the moment I type it, it has shown the matching things. So we already have a browser annotation, or you can say it is a global variable that we can use it. Okay, so if you see the definition, it is clearly saying browser instance is shared between all tabs in the same worker. So this is the browser instance. Okay, okay, given by the Playwright. In Selenium, we have to create that instance. Okay, we do 3-4 lines of code. We write it. We define that what is our the Chrome driver or this driver, that driver, and then we get basically the browser instance. Here, everything is already given. We have a annotation, or we can say we have a global keyword. Okay. Now, how do we do? Okay. First thing we'll write const context, okay, equals to await, okay, await browser, okay, dot new context. Okay, see, browser is like it has given the entire browser instance, but we need to create a context. Okay, so for that, to create a context, basically we have to use in this way. It is something like you are getting a handle to operate on the browser instance which you are creating it. Okay, after that, so now, so as for example, you can say there is a one browser, two browser, three browser. There are so many browsers are there. Okay. Now, out of these browser, you are let's say creating a new browser context. Okay, for which you will deal with, or for which you perform your testing. Okay, so once you have a browser, okay, after that what you will do, you will create a page. Okay, basically you need a page. Once you have a browser, what will you do with the browser? Okay, you basically need a page where you type the URL, okay, and do your web testing. So for this,
Sir,
what we
can I
require,
interrupt you, sir?
yeah, please.
Sir, here can we use any browser, sir? Chrome, Mozilla, anyone, sir?
Very good, very good question. Okay, I want to write the code. After that, I was going to tell that, but as you have asked, so let me tell you. People who were asking why it is better than Selenium, why not Selenium. So here, if you see, we have a Playwright configuration file. All the browsers are by default configured. Chromium, Firefox, WebKit, Mobile Chrome, okay, Mobile Safari, everything is there. Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, everything is there. Okay, you don't need to define the browser in your test case. Okay, which browser you are using. Whatever you will put in your configuration file, that will be used. Okay, let's say if you put two Chromium and Firefox, your test will be run by default in the two browser. Okay, currently I have commented out because I want to see one by one all the features. Okay, you don't have to write any extra code to run your test case on the multiple browser. Okay, so this is very much browser cross browser compatibility friendly tool. Okay, did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No problem. So here when we are talking about the browser context, it will understand by itself, the Playwright will understand by itself, okay, the user wants to run this in the Chromium, okay, or user wants to run it in all the thing, or user want to run it on one or two browser. Okay, now when we have created the browser context, inside the browser we need a page, so we will create the handle for the page. Okay, how do we create? Constant page equals to await, okay, context, okay, dot, okay, new page. Okay, we want a fresh new page to do our operation. Okay, now we get this page handle, okay, where we gonna perform all our testing. Okay, this is the handle that we will use and do all our operations. Okay, then now await page dot go to. So go to is the method through which we can type any URL. Okay, okay, so let's say we'll write https, okay, www.facebook.com. Okay, so what our code is doing currently, okay, it's doing, it is creating a context of the browser. From that context, okay, it is creating a new page, and in that page we are going to traverse this website facebook.com. Okay, let's save it. If you can see that unsaved file showing, so control S, you saved it. Now things are, nothing is there, no new changes is there. Now how do we run it? We again come back to the terminal, okay, and we will write a command. We'll say npx, okay, play write, okay, then we will say test, then our file name, very basic dot spec dot js. Okay, This is the command we type and we press enter. Okay, we will see the test is running. Okay, currently the test pass. Okay, but we didn't see anything. Okay, anyone has idea why we are not seeing the browser to be opened and browser to be launched activity? Anyone has idea why?
So you have run the code in headless mode. That's why.
Great, 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 great. Okay, so
Sir, what's the answer, sir? What's the answer?
okay, so when we automate it, okay, we have two way to do it. Okay, one is headless and one is headed. These are the mode. So currently the test run, if you see, you don't the test pass, okay, but you don't see any, but you didn't see any actions like the browser is getting launched, the website is getting typed and stuff. Okay, everything is run in the background. Okay, that is called, in short, in simple language, it's called a headless. Okay, if it is headed, you would have seen the browser launch and other stuff. Okay, in it, anything. Okay, here I will put the headless.
Can,
Okay,
can you show me one more time what is the command to execute the files?
yeah, sure, sure, that's not a problem. I'll do it couple of time here, don't have to worry. Okay,
Okay.
uh, false. Okay, now I have given headless as false. Okay, it means that it's a headache and it should show the browser and the actions what the tool is doing. Okay, let me just rerun it. So the command is npx playwright test and then the file name. Okay, and the guy who was asking it, okay, you don't have to worry for the commands to remember. When you go here in the website, if you forget it, okay, here you have everything. How do we run it? How do we do it? Okay, in case if you missed it. And by the way, you will have the recording also. Okay, and the command is this npx playwright test and your test file name, whatever you will give. Okay, now don't just simply run this very basic. This is just a file name, whatever the file name you will create, that's gonna that you gonna give it. Okay, give the enter. Okay, and if you see this time the browser launched and facebook.com type, and if you see the speed, it's too fast. 2.5 second it has completed the test. I'm sure the people who has worked on Selenium, that kind of speed wasn't there. They'll agree with me. Okay, so the moment instance happens so fast, you are not able to see what has happened. Let's put a pause here. Okay, and rerun the test. Okay, okay, so if you see, the browser has been launched, the facebook.com has been typed, and the control reaches to the pause statement so that we all can see, okay, our whatever our code that has worked. Now let me just resume it. It has passed. Okay, to see the report of your last executed test, there is a command to see it. Okay, when you say npx playwright show report, okay, when you type this command and enter it, okay, it will open a browser and it will show what was your test. okay, what is the individual step time and whether it is pass, fail, and which browser it has used, showing all those details. This is the by default HTML reporter that is inbuilt with the Playwright. Okay, for every test, we can generate this report. Okay, so we need to we need to press Control C to kill this. Okay, again we will back to our terminal. Okay, any question, any doubt, or any confusion, please let me know.
Sir, it will directly show us the result pass or fail, or it will come with a number, something like 200 pass or
No, no, no,
400
it will
error.
show pass and fail. It's not an API that will show. Okay, so your tool will just say pass or fail. Your tool never says that 200, 400. It is your API response. Okay, once you do with the API testing, I think you're getting confused with the API test. Okay, this is not we are doing API test. This is we are writing a code, and when tool is executing it, okay, okay, and if all the command are going through successfully, okay,
No,
then
actually, sir, in
tool is going to,
Selenium it shows, sir, the code is pass or fail, sir.
sorry,
In
what it shows.
Selenium it shows, sir.
So what it shows, sir.
Sir, sorry, sir.
What it shows in
Hello,
Selenium.
sir.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
If
I'm
I
listening.
will, yeah, yeah. If I will make the framework, sir, then and I will run it, then it will show, sir,
Hmm.
that the framework is working or not working, sir. It's pass or fail. Or if fails, then it will show the, sir, in which line it will fail, sir. So
So
so so.
he's not asking the line. If you heard his question, he's not asking the line.
Yes,
Playwright
sir. Yes, sir.
also show on which line it failed. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. I've just created one test, and his question was whether Playwright shows a error code or it just show pass and fail. Okay, so he was expecting something kind of HTTP 200, 400, 500
Yes,
kind
sir.
of
Yes,
thing.
sir. Okay, sir.
That
Okay.
I've
Yes, sir.
tried to explain it. Yeah, no, this is not the case. Okay, so this is our first test. That's what I'm showing the happy path. Then I will show what when it fails, what happened, what kind of error. It gives suggestion also to fix your code. Okay, so
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
any
Okay. Yes,
other,
sir.
okay, any other question? Okay,
Sir, one
let's
more,
write our uh,
one more
okay.
question.
Okay, Ritesh, I
If
hope
I
I answered your question, or you still have doubt.
no, sir, another doubt. If I'm writing a
Yeah, please.
code and in between I get
Yes,
some mistake, so it will show me
yes,
that where I have mistaken while writing the code.
yes. While writing the code, it will show the error. Okay, let's say if I do this, okay, it has given you suggestion also. Did you mean go to? Understand?
No, sir.
Okay. What was your question? Your question is that, right? If while writing the code, if I do a mistake, will it show the error? That was
Yes,
your
sir.
question, right?
Yes,
Okay. So it was a go to. The correct
sir.
function is go to. I have deleted the T. Okay.
Okay.
Currently, if you see, there is no underline. Okay. I have deleted the T. If you see, there is a underline has come. Okay.
Oh,
The
yes.
moment I hover on the underline, it is showing that property co may not exist on type page. Did you mean go to? So it's not only telling that you have done a mistake, it's also giving you a suggestion that this could be the right thing.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so we have written 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, 3 lines. This is, we can say, pause. Okay, to open the browser, to type a URL and to basically load this URL. Okay, it will be very nice if we can do it in a one line, correct? That also we can do it. So Playwright has that feature of doing it in a one line. Okay, how? I will tell. I just copy it here and I will paste it here. Okay, now this and this is your template for writing a test case. Okay, you need to have a unique test case name. Okay, in a file. Let's say if in the file, if you have defined first playwright test, then you cannot use again the first playwright test. You have to change some name. Okay, I'm giving second playwright test. Okay, now we have used the fixture, or you can say the annotation browser. Okay, instead of that, the playwright has directly provided us this page. Okay, the 2 lines of code which we have written here can directly be ignored or can directly be skipped. Okay, we don't need to write these 2 lines also. Okay, we'll just directly write await page dot go to. Okay, here let's say you type, give some other URL, https www.google.com. Okay, and you have given await page dot pause. Okay, okay, as I have edited the file, it started showing me there are unsafe changes. Let me just save it. Now if I run it, there will be 2 test cases will be run. First is first playwright test, second is the second playwright test. Okay, for running it, again there is no change in the command, same npx playwright test, very basic .specs.js. Okay, enter it. It's showing running 2 tests. Okay, so if you see facebook.com also opened. Okay, your google.com also opened in another browser. Okay, okay, same thing happened, but with the less line of code. Okay, just one line we have achieved our motto. Okay, got it. Now if you type this npx playwright show report, it will show the report of 2 tests. Okay, okay, this it shows up your file name. This is first playwright test, this is second playwright test, whatever the name. The moment if you click on it, it will show you the total runtime, which command take how much time, and stuff. And this green means it's checked, it means it's successfully executed. So if you see top also, you can see all there are 2 test case, pass 2, fail 0. It has many more things, flaky and skipped. We'll talk about this later. Okay, so now let me open the forum for the question. How do you guys feel the playwright? What is the initial impression? Can
Mohammed, I
anybody?
have one. If we give the
Yes,
pause
please.
pause function in a playwright, it can pause for some time, or the page can be paused in the particular page only, Mohammed.
It will be paused
Is there
for forever. So
any?
if you have noticed it, there is a debugger is getting opened, and I'm clicking on it to continue the test. Okay, so
Okay,
this is a permanent pause. Okay,
okay, sure.
I
Thanks.
have a doubt. Suppose if
Please.
we enter a wrong URL in that, so
Okay.
it
Okay.
would completely show an error, or it would be redirecting to that URL.
Okay. 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 Let's type something a very wrong URL and see. Okay. Hope this won't be any URL or a domain. Okay. Let's run this test only. Okay. Okay. Just for a simplification. And let's run it. Okay. Okay. The test failed. Okay. And what is the error we got? Name not resolved. Okay. It is clearly telling out which line your code is failing. And here the status is coming as a failed. You will see instead of tick mark, you have a cross in the red. Earlier you were getting a right tick mark with the green color. As we know, green is good to go and red is danger. Okay. So it does show the error on which line, what the people were asking earlier.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Clear?
await page dot pause, we have to use it every time whenever we will execute that URL.
No, this
Or
is no. This is I have shown you for the debugging because it was very fast, right? You guys not able
hmm,
to see it clearly. So
right.
for the demo purpose, I have used it.
Okay.
Okay, this is not to use in a real life until unless you are
Okay.
debugging something. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
got it. Okay. Any other doubt?
Okay,
Yeah,
Mohammed.
Yeah, there are
Right,
two
you go
these
people.
two
ahead.
scenarios. Okay, these two scenarios are asynchronously running, right? Both are executing
Yes,
automatically. Can we
yes.
control it like execute it, make it synchronous?
We can make it synchronous. Okay, we cannot make it synchronous. Okay, the thing is we have here the parallel reporting. Okay, the running in a parallel, fully parallel run is true. Okay, we can make one by one. You mean to say the test case scenarios?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, that we can do. That we can do. Okay, we have different configuration file to do it. Okay, different configuration. Okay, but people want their test suite to run in a much faster way. Okay, so people want things to be run in a parallel. Okay, nobody wants to run in a sequence because this is an independent test case. You don't have any dependency of first test case in the second one, right? When you write an automation test, there will be no dependency, right? That the piece of the code suffice to do its own work, right? Okay, and if it is
Okay,
running in a parallel, yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
this is a scenario where we are running multiple scenarios. But say if you want to debug the code, debug particular
Mm,
scenario, then how to do it?
mm.
We have to make it synchronous, right? Or we have to
No, no,
comment out all the
particular
scenarios.
scenario means give me an example. Give me an example of particular scenario.
See, right now it is asynchronous and both the scenarios are running together. I want, I
Okay,
want to debug. There's an issue with the scenario too, and I want to debug that particular scenario.
this is
How I will do it?
so you can run only scenario two. Okay, that's what I did it. I put it test dot only. This is one more annotation, and I run only one test, and I've shown the error to the guy who was asking it. Okay, you got my point. Eh? This is the debugging
Yep, yep,
tactics.
yep,
But one day, don't be. I'm not able to give everything. It will come one by one. Okay,
yep,
okay. Uh, I hope I clarify your doubt, Nathan. Right?
yep, yep, yep.
Let me know if you still have a doubt. You can ask.
Just one more thing.
Yeah.
Uh, so right now we are simply writing our scenarios in test folder. But if you implement that Cucumber, so we have to follow
Your
the
voice is
give
a bit
when,
feeble.
right?
Your voice is a bit feeble, Nathan. Can you speak a little bit
Okay.
louder?
Okay, right now we are directly working on the test folders and we are just simply executing the scripts, right? But
Yes, yes.
in project, when we are working in project, we have that Cucumber framework and we implement that give, when, and then.
See,
So,
see,
like
see. Okay, okay, okay. I have the answer for this. When you learn English, you will start from ABCD, right?
okay,
Okay. So this is the ABCD of Playwright. Okay. I don't know what is the batch knowledge. Okay. So I have to start being instructor always from ABCD.
I
Okay.
agree.
So
I agree.
down the line it will I'll start writing more complicated test case, writing a module, importing it, using it. Okay. Okay. But not in the first class. It will be on the middle of
That's good.
something. When
I was
yeah.
just trying to correlate the things and just went to a side.
Yes, it has to be, but yeah, you are right, but it has to be start from A. Okay, then only it
Exactly.
will go to the English sentence grammar and then you're able to write essay. Okay, okay. Yeah, Tipsy, I think you were supposed to be
Yeah, if you
saying
can
something.
go back on the code, Mohammed, that would be great.
Yes, please.
Okay, so the very first line, you said you have to define that line on every test wherever you write, whatever you are writing. So can't we declare this in some configuration file so it can declare globally rather than writing on every test?
So you are importing a module. Okay, when you are
Hmm.
importing something, you cannot write in the configuration file.
Okay.
You have to use in the file which you are using. Any language you have used, like Python, import something or
Hmm.
import this. Okay, that you cannot write in a configuration file. You can write if you want to install something. That modules you can write in the configuration. Okay, this things we require for the environment. But
Hmm.
but this is the module which is giving you this annotation, this global variable test. Okay, then you are able to write it. So you have to use it here.
Okay.
Okay, okay. If you write in another file, how it will get to again you have to import that file and then use it. Okay,
Yeah.
understand my point?
Yeah, got it. And another one, what is I mean, we are using await everywhere, right? The keyword
Yes.
await. What is the
Okay,
purpose of that one?
okay. So I'll show you with example. Await basically make sure that this statement has completed. Then go to the next
Oh, okay.
line.
Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Why we
Thank
need it? Because you know this, the things are asynchronous. If we don't put a await, okay, before this get completed, the control will go to this line and start executing it. To control this, we have used the await.
you.
Okay, and every action behind every action, before every action, we have to put it. So see, here I didn't put it await because I'm just defining a constant variable. What is my action? My
Yeah.
action is creating a context. That has to be.
Hmm.
My action is creating a new page. My action is go to that URL. Before the action, I'm putting it. Okay. And that we have to put it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it is, if I have to compare with Selenium, we define the object, right? So it is something like that. We are defining an object like
Yes. This is, you can say object or you can say handle or you can say
constructors.
instance. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. So basically you are creating what is that?
Mm.
Basically, this is a this is the, if you say browser, this browser has a new context function which you are calling it and storing the context in the context variable. Okay, from this context variable you are creating a new page. Okay, and this is your page handle becomes. From this
Mm.
page handle you are basically operating on it. More or less it is same. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
No.
Just one more thing.
Any other
Uh,
question? Yes, sir.
There is one more thing. Right now we are working on the
You
same folder, right? So right now, say to create one more folder where we are defining the function. So this page object can we access this page directly, or we need to pass it in
Nitin, can
some?
you hold up your question, because can you hold your all this advanced question right
Okay,
now? Okay. Because understand we are at ABCD and you are asking the grammar question. Okay. It will not make sense for the
okay,
people, and you will also not able to correlate it. So hold these questions. Hence, during the journey, definitely we will answer. How do we pass this context? You will see it in the course. Okay. I think Ritesh Bhagav has raised his hand. Please ask a question.
Uh, I have a doubt that till now what test I have done. You can tell me.
What test I have done?
Yes, sir.
I didn't understand
I'm going to say
what
that
I have written or what you have written. What you're trying to ask.
no, sir. The test which we have, like I'm a manual tester. I just check what is open in that all. But in this, the code was written and what we have tested.
Currently, we have not tested anything. Currently, what I have told you, what we are going to do, we are going to open a browser and we are typing the URL address and we are going to that URL. This is the thing we are doing currently. Okay.
Till now we
We
didn't
have
test anything.
we didn't test anything. This is the way I have to tell you ABCD, right? How do
Yes.
you open a browser? How you create a context? I have to clear the doubt of people. Then only we can go, right?
Okay.
Sir, can I ask a
Till now,
question?
sir, let me
Uh,
finish it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so till now we haven't done any verification and validation, Ritesh. Okay, I am just showing the people how to start, how to write a hello world. Okay,
Okay.
down the line I will teach how do we verify, how do we assert, how do we think. Okay, this is just
Okay.
to get a feel of it, how Playwright works. Okay,
Okay. Got it.
okay, yeah. Sumit, tell me.
Sir, actually, I don't have knowledge about the JS, sir. Okay. So you are here using here const await go to sir. Actually, I'm not getting the thing, sir.
So see, first 2 3 days I will give you the flavor of Playwright, and after that we will jump into the deep dive of JavaScript only, where we will understand what is the const and all. Await, Dipsy asked me the question. I have explained why await. Why didn't you ask question at that time? Okay, what is await? I didn't
Sir,
understand. I have explained you,
ac-
right? What is await?
yeah,
So
yeah.
await is a keyword that will make sure this particular that statement next to that has completed fully, then only the execution go to the next line. Okay, that's why we are writing await everywhere. Okay, constant is we are defining a variable as a constant. Okay, this is the type of variable. If you have used any language, we have a different type of variable, right? Const variable or var. Okay, anything. It's there, type of variables. Okay, so this is just a type of variable, it's a keyword. We will learn about the JavaScript, but see, you guys have joined the Playwright test, Playwright session, right? So first I have to give you some idea of Playwright, right? What is Playwright, what it is doing. So first couple of classes on the Playwright, then we will jump into the JavaScript and understand the language, and then again we will come back and start the Playwright. That is how the course is designed. Okay,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
not
Yes.
okay.
No, no. Okay, sir. Okay. I got you. Totally got, sir.
Okay. Uh, any other question, or we can wrap up today's session?
Sir, sir, can we change the time, sir? Can we do this at 9 p.m., sir?
No, we can't do it. Okay, that's what I told. 8:30 to 9:30 is already when I am available. Okay, what the people have marketing that we are going to give the session on 8:30 to 9:30 based on my availability, right? Because
Yes,
I
sir.
have to be
Yes.
available. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Um, Anybody else has any question? Nobody has question. Then let's wrap up today's class. I know some people know the automation. They are feeling like why it is simple, but me being a trainer, I have to start from ABCD. See the people asking question, what is a weight, what is, so I have to start from ABCD. There is no other option. I have it. So first few classes you have to bear with me for the basic things. Those who know already, because I have to ramp up the other folks also. Okay.
Sir, we will get the link, sir, na? The video.
Yes, video link will be given. Everything. That's why the
Okay.
recording I do it. They will. Isha
And
folks.
tomorrow will be session, sir, or not?
Yes, it will be.
Tomorrow.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
yeah.
is what? Oh, Saturday. Tomorrow is Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Saturday, no session. Monday. Monday,
Okay.
Monday, Monday.
Okay.
Monday onwards. Monday to Friday we have session.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt? Any other person? No. Then guys, happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Study your playwright. Let's meet on Monday, 8:30 p.m. IST.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, it seems, sir, like somebody are already learned, sir, all of these, like Playwright and JS, sir. So they are more
Somebody al-
smarter, sir.
Hmm?
somebody already learned means the people in the
Yeah,
batch.
yes, sir. It seems, sir, like
You don't
somebody are
you don't have
already,
to you don't have to envy with them. Yeah. If somebody knows now, you have
yeah,
to
yeah,
work
yeah.
on yourself and learn it. Right?
Yes, sir.
Don't be like in the old formula, like okay,
Yeah,
if there's
yeah.
not his line, then only my line will be bigger. You make a bigger line and it will be shorter. Okay, don't feel
Yes.
envy. Yeah.
Yes. No, 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 sir. You are getting wrong, sir. No, no, no. I'm not feeling enemy, sir. No, no. I'm just saying, sir.
So I'm telling you, make your line bigger, and so that everyone line looks so small.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Use Bieber
Yes.
style. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Chalo, take care. Bye bye.
Okay.
Happy
Okay.
weekend.
Thank
Thank
you, sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Happy weekend.